What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can make some coins really fast to kind of help you with this rookie premier situation. A lot of you guys, you relied on different type of help, from your friends sending you stuff through trades and quick selling, and then, you would pretty much use training to try to gamble in the store. We had different options. The trade block is now gone, and there's not a lot of ways to make coins. All right, so there's very, very few ways. I showed you earlier in a live stream right here on YouTube. Right now, with the way that everything is going, the mold breakers are actually very, very lucrative because we have a lot of trash cards sitting around, and I kind of showed you guys the blueprint before, but it got a little bit better today with the newer mold breakers because some of the players are actually good. Now, only a few of them are decent, but this 99 right here, he averages selling for about 500k. There's a few of them that are really good. L'Jarius Sneed is obviously trash. Bruce Matthews is actually a really good card. I actually have him on the team now, so if you were looking into get him, EA always for some reason makes him pretty good, but obviously with all these 99s across the board, he's on my team already. He's really, really good. He's pretty much a savage with the way that he plays. So I do want to make sure you guys understand that. The 99 speed and the 99 acceleration, I was getting asked about that. It doesn't really impact it a lot with what goes on with the game. Madden 24, they've actually spoken about making sure the players block properly, finally, after we've been asking for over a decade. It's supposed to be better, so next year that might matter a little bit more, but for now it doesn't. Now, this is the part where it's very, very interesting in how you're going to work it. Bruce Matthews and also Michael Irving. There's two players in there. Now, this can be lucrative for just more than the coins. You can also, if you do the set, the way I show you by sniping stuff and putting these things together, when you complete these sets, you also get back the 2 B&Ds that amount to about 70-something thousand training. All right, so if you do it, you're not only going to get the coins, but you also get training if you do it right. Okay, so you're going to want to use Mac Hollins for your free 98, or the other player that goes into the other set with Bruce Matthews. All right, so this guy, Trevor Penning, and then obviously the other guy I just showed you. All right, those are the two guys that you're going to focus in on when you go ahead and do this set. Now, when you come down to here, right, this is where, like I said, it depends on what you guys have in your binder. I have a ton of 92s, 90s, and 88s. All right, I don't know if EA Sports is making us do this so that we won't have anything available when the rookie premieres come. But like I said, if you guys have been following the videos, most of the draft cards are going to be the ones that have value. You could pick any one of these here. It doesn't matter which one you pick because we're going to turn them into 95s and then the 95s into 98s. But depending on like how you work this, what I'm showing you right now, you're going to be up a lot of coins and ready to go. Now, if you're somebody that's just starting out, it's very, very unfortunate for you because you don't have any grind hours in, which means that you don't have a lot of these dumb cards that I'm using to make these 93s because you haven't engaged weekly with the competitive pass, the other field passes. All of these cards that we get from the free packs that we're like, yo, these cards suck. Or if you're actually, winning Super Bowls and things like that, a lot of these 90s and stuff like that, that's where they come from. So they're not just like popping up from thin air. Like you can actually do it that way. You can also use miscellaneous training to go ahead and do gamble in the store and get some of these cards as well. But that's costing, right? So you don't really want to do it if you don't have to. So the game plan is 93s to 95s, and then you start to do these 98s. All right. Now, with everything being considered, like you see, like how we have the 95 there, you need 193 to 395s. You have a choice. You can sell these cards based on how you make them individually to save on tax, or you can go all the way up the way that I'm showing you right now and actually build up a 98 and pretty much go ahead and sell it before you put it into the set for Irvin or Matthews and see if you save with taxes on that. But right now, because it's popping, it doesn't really matter. If you have the cards, right, and your binder is like mad full like mine, it doesn't really matter what you're doing with it. You see what I'm saying? So you can just get rid of it now. The year is pretty much over. Other than grinding for the Madden 24 stuff, nobody is really doing anything else. There's nothing, honestly, that's going on. So we're just all waiting for EA to say, okay, here's the rookie premieres. Once that happens, all the market is going to get crazy because anything that goes into those sets are going to be very expensive until the launch of Madden 24 because everybody's going to want to make coins to also do their rookie premieres up until that point. So repeating this over and over again, this is very, very important. As long as you have the cards to do it, because you're not going too high as far as like the 95s with those NFL draft players. If you have any NFL draft players right now that are 95 and above, do not, I repeat, do not sell them and do not put them into any set. Just hold on to them and be patient. It's going to pay off in a couple weeks when the rookie premieres get here. Just understand that I'm telling you that now, because if I don't say it, then you guys are going to try to blame me for it. I'm just making sure you guys understand this. Like, look, I don't want you guys buying bundles in June. When it's early in the year and you're trying to get your coins up the right way, yo, that's fine. But right now is not the ideal time to do this. So this, again, it's not really as tedious as a lot of other ways to make coins right now, because it's relatively simple, because EA actually did a good job with this by making it the 3 cards and stuff like that. The lesser they make the card requirement, the easier it is for us to actually engage with it. They do things like, this is 1,000 cards. Go do this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird like that. They'll do things like that randomly, but we don't want that. We want sets like this, because now when I do this another 2 times, when I make the 93, I'm going to be ready to make the 98. And then ultimately, like I said, I don't need to go any further with it. I don't have to keep going. I can sell them individually and still make around the same amount of coin, because Michael Irvin and Clay, Bruce Matthews, they're coming down in price. So the cards that go into them, obviously, that make the set, because you get back B and Ds, people are going to charge more for it because they know why you need it. So that's the reason behind why the 98s that we're making are actually selling for such a higher price than the other 98s that are available. Because there's 98s going for like 150 and like ridiculous numbers that are very, very cheap. But some of them are going for relatively decent prices, because these sets are still active and people are using them. Now, if you completed the field pass like I did earlier today with the mold breakers, you also got another free 98. All right, so you would have had 2 98s that you could have did whatever with. You could have made 500K. You could have did whatever you want. Doing this method that you're watching right now, I did it, I want to say about 5 times. So I made I think I made like about 1.3 mil or something like that after tax. Then I bought Terrell Suggs, who we're going to be talking about in another video, because that guy sucks. But that's the golden ticket. Like, bro, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, wait a minute. Don't do that. You got to get the right golden ticket. Not the right golden ticket, the right mold breaker. So we saw what his price was. The other guy that went into the Michael Irvin set, he was more. So we'll take Mac Hollins, because he's going to actually yield more, because he goes into the Michael Irvin set, and there's crazy Dallas Cowboy fans out there that really want to spend money. So he just sold for 241, but before it was 271. Give or take, each one of these should get about 250. So because I know that that's usually what he goes for, before I put him up for auction, I'm not worried about his last price. I'm worried about like the averages. So you're going to go over to your items, all right? And then you're going to check it out from there. So that way you know exactly what's going on price range wise. So he's 260 now. So 250 is about, it's reasonable. So we'll go there and we'll go 250. If you wanted to continue to do this until you get the other, the other cards done, you can do this unlimitedly. All right, depending on how many cards you actually have in your binder. But I think this is a great way for you guys to go ahead and start to get those coins ready for the rookie premiere sets, which will be here soon. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.